G'day listeners, Hef here from the Keeper League podcast, here to go through with you some captains and streamers for this week. So let's get stuck into it. First up for the captain options, we've got Jack Macrae playing against Brisbane Lions this afternoon. Had 151 the last time he played them, but he is in some stunning form. Last three average of 107.3. We've got him projected to go 101 today, so get on board that if you're in need of a captain. Clayton Oliver, speaking of guys who are in stunning form, another guy, 131 last week, averaging 113 from his last three games. So we've got him projected to go at 98 this week. So we like him as a captain option. Same with his teammate Max Gawn. So look, he's injured at the moment. He's not playing super fit, but a lot of keeper leagues don't have a lot of captain options, and Gawn is generally your go-to man each week. So if you are stressed about this, I'm here to kind of reassure you. Yes, there's the injury, but he did have 154 the last time he played against North Melbourne. Look, he averages 80 against them or close to. He's averaging 98.8 from his last 5 and 101.8 this season. We reckon he'll go around the 96 mark, so hopefully he gets that for you and puts out a decent captain score. Tom Mitchell, the last game he played at 160 points against Fremantle. So taking his average last week of 80 is his last round score. So look, not the worst option there if you need someone. He's hitting form. I think the week before he had 100 plus as well. So we think he's going to hit some form in the back end of the season and become that captain option he once was. Taylor Adams is another guy we like, especially now Treloar's out. His midfield numbers or minutes picked up towards the end of the game last week. So 111 last round, and then he's averaging 89.2 from his last 5 as well. So we don't mind him either. I think he'll get around the 90 mark. All right, let's get stuck into some streamer options. Caleb Sarong tops the list. I think he's still under 65% owned in Ultimate Footy, so we think that's ridiculous. Just get on board if he's somehow available in your league. Looks the real deal. He's averaging 84 from his last 3. And look, getting the midfield minutes and the time on ground. Just get him on your field if he's on your bench because he needs to be on there. Lou McDonald is an interesting one because this year he's played as a tagger, but also playing that defender role as well. He's no longer tagging at the moment. Takes lots of kickouts. Had 80 the last time he played Melbourne too, averaging 86 from his last 3. So he's had some big scores. We reckon he's a great option in defence if he's in your team. Nathan Jones is another one. Defender in Ultimate Footy, even though he plays as a forward at the moment. Just as your last defender, I think you could do a lot worse than Nathan Jones. So yeah, he averages. He had 89 the last time he played North Melbourne as well. 71 last week. Good option. John Noble, just another guy who's having some good scoring of late. 61 he had last week and averaging 65.7 from his last 3. We reckon he'll go around the 60 mark again this week, and that's pretty handy for a defender in Corona times. And Lockie Fogarty came into Geelong's side last week. He had 87 points, and he gets midfield time and forward time as well. So he's a pretty handy option. The only issue is he might not hold his spot, but this week as a streamer, if he gets the same midfield minutes, we reckon you should be playing him on your field. So there's the captains and streamer options for this week. Hopefully they bring you some sweet points and you win your league matches this week. Good luck. Sam Mayes is in great form. He's actually shown he can score fantasy-wise, having 92 last weekend and averaging 66.3 for the season. So that's a BCV 80+. He's just picked up defender status in Ultimate Footy. But yeah, streaming-wise, coming against Western Bulldogs, averages 60.2 against them, but did score 105 the last time he played them as well. So one to think about. Does go all right against Western Bulldogs. So Nathan Jones is the next one. Averages 67.9 against Adelaide, but Adelaide are giving up more points there. So you can basically times it by 1.25 is what the joke we made on the podcast this week. But we think they score generally better against the Crows. Well, it's fact that teams are scoring better against the Crows. So if you've got Melbourne players, you probably should be playing against them. Look, last time we played them, he had 98 points. He's averaging 51.3. Not the worst option considering he's a defender. So if you've got bye issues this weekend, or you just need someone on your last defender spot, we don't think Nathan Jones is the worst option. Mark Blitzarf is chopping out in the ruck at the moment. Comes up against North Melbourne this week. So against Goldie, not going to win too many hit-outs, you assume, but probably will win around the ground in terms of his endurance and things like that. So So he had 85 the last time he played them. With the ruck work, he's going to get a few extra points, at least until Reece Stanley comes back anyway. So we reckon he's one worth streaming this weekend. Okay, they're the captains and streamers for this week. So hopefully you find something there worth playing on your field and can score you a few points this weekend. Good luck in round 10.